Hey, what's going on? It's Eddie for Watch Before You Buy, and today we are looking at the Maxtop T6 Smart Watch. Today is 26th October 2021, and the price of the smartwatch is 58 US dollars. The watch comes in gray and pink colors. This is how the box looks like, and in the box beside the watch you will find the charging cable, instructions, and a quick start guide. The watch has 1.4-inch screen with resolution of 240 times 240. On the side it has something that looks like a button, but it's not. It's actually ECG sensor, and on the other side we have some sensors in the middle and magnetic charging pins. The straps are made out of silicone and you can easily change them thanks to the quick release mechanism. The watch weight is 33 grams without the straps and 45.8 grams with the straps. To see the watch face, turn the wrist, or you can also tap on the screen. Swiping right will take you one step backwards. When you turn the wrist, the watch face will stay visible for 5 seconds. This can be increased up to 9 seconds. When you tap on the screen, the watch face will stay visible for 5 seconds. This can be increased up to 30 seconds. The watch can also detect when you lower your arm down, so it will automatically go to standby. You can schedule disable turn to wake, so during the night the watch will not bother you. You can also increase the turn wrist to wake sensitivity. It's on level 5 by default. You can set it up to level 9. While on the watch face, swipe up and down to choose one out of 3 default watch faces. While on the watch face, if you swipe left, you have here basic steps data, distance and calories. Then you have the sleep data and power off button. Swiping right will take you to the app list. Here we have 10 sport modes. This is how it looks when you start the running mode. The workout will not stop until you tap on the stop button here. Then we have ECG. To measure it, put your finger on the sensor and don't touch the arm. Hold like this for a few seconds. The next on the list is the heart rate app. Then we have the app that measures your blood pressure. Stopwatch. The watch will keep the screen on until you stop it. Then we have the counter. The watch will remember last use counter. Next is information app, which holds your missed calls and messages. This is how it looks when someone calls you. The watch will vibrate and give you an option to silence or end the call. This is how it looks when someone calls you via internet. The watch will vibrate and show you the caller. And this is how it looks when you get a message via internet. The watch will vibrate and show you the message. The next app on the list is SpO2. This app will measure your blood oxygen level. Next on the list is Find My Phone app. This app will use your Bluetooth connection to find your phone and make it ring. And the last app is the music controller, where you can control your media with the watch. In the settings, you can enable and disable from which apps would you like to get notifications. Then we have here brightness level. This is level 4 out of 12. And the last thing here is the switch settings, where you can toggle certain features. Now, before I finish with the watch, there are a few other features I need to mention here, like standardary alerts, where your watch will alert you if it detects that you're sitting for a long period of time. The disconnect feature, which will alert you when you lose your connection with the phone. And take photos app, which will allow you to take photos with your watch. You can take photos with front or back camera. Now let's check the mobile app. Most of the features I've already mentioned, so I'm going to skip those. On the first page we have here all of our data. For example, if I click on the heart rate, you can see our max, min and average heart rate for this day. And here you can see your heart rate data measured every 10 minutes. If you go to the watch, you have your alarm settings here. You can set up to 3 alarms. And the rest of the features I have already mentioned. With this I'm pretty much done with the app. Now the only thing left to do is to do some tests. The first test is raise to wake feature. This test demonstrates the speed of your hand movement detection. From what I can see, the watch has the standard response time, plus you can also increase the sensor sensitivity, and this is always a good feature to have. When it comes to the screen, as you can see, it has a really good viewing angles. The touch responsiveness is very fast. When it comes to the transitions, they are very smooth. The only thing I need to mention here is that you can find yourself sometimes in the situation where you tap on the screen and nothing happens. So you'll have to tap in the middle of the screen and don't do it too fast. When it comes to Find My Phone feature, what I found is that if your phone is in the visibility line, you can easily detect it from the distance of 50 feet or 15 meters. I've also managed to detect my phone in another room through a thin wall. The next test I did is an alarm vibration test. I wanted to see if the vibration is strong enough to kick you out of the sleep. And what I found is that the vibration is quite strong, and I believe that it will successfully wake you up. But of course, this test is subjective, so I would emphasize that you set your important alarms with your phone and not rely only on the watch. Now, when it comes to the step counter, I did 3 tests. The first one was for 100 steps and the watch recorded 101 step. In the second test I did 500 steps and the watch recorded 499 steps, while in the third test I did 1000 steps where the watch recorded 992 steps. When it comes to the battery, I couldn't do a proper test as all battery information I have is this icon here, but from what I saw it looks like you can get a week of battery life on normal use. Charging time takes about 2 hours. Maxtop T6 smartwatch comes with IP67 water resistance, which means that it has dust and sand resistance, and that it was tested for water resistance by putting it at least for 30 minutes under the water in depth up to 1 meter. I did my 30 minutes underwater test and the watch has passed the test. Still, I would advise you to avoid putting it under the water for a long period of time. To test the heart rate up, I'll be using the pulse oximeter. I did 7 different tests in the span of few days, and here are my results. 5 out of 7 tests were correct. In the next test, I'm testing the blood oxygen level. I did 3 tests, and here are my results. 1 out of 3 tests was correct. In the last test, I'm testing blood pressure. In this test, I'm using medically approved digital upper arm blood pressure monitor against the watch. The blood pressure monitor shows 128/80, while the watch shows 123/80. And with this, I'm done with all of my tests. I hope you have enjoyed watching this video. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below. Thank you guys for watching and have a nice day and catch you guys later. Bye bye.